disability insurance, this lawyer would get some type of back pay, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes, he would.
Okay. Do you feel, and I know that just passing in our talking in the past, how do you feel? Do you feel this lawyer is doing his job for you?
No.
Okay. We totally agree. In fact, if you don't mind, I just would like to mention the day that Deb and Bear had found out on Friday with this letter that this situation that they were denied for the third time, they contacted the lawyer, and he was, what would you say he was, Deb?
He could have cared less that we lost.
Right, could have cared less. And basically his comment was to you what?
Well, when in 6 months Bear will be 55,
okay,
then he's guaranteed he'll win the case. But he said this the last 2 times, too.
Exactly. And did he not mention to you that basically you'd have to be out on the street before he could do anything else?
Yes.
And this is about where you're going to be, correct?
Yes.
This has been going on, like I said, you've actually had some family members and some friends who have helped you so you could stay over there
yes.
in your home. I did explain to everybody that you have got a fabulous landlord who has been helping you out, who has been letting you stay there and not asking you to pay rent until you can, get caught up or whatever the situation may be, if they would get the disability insurance. And he finally is selling the building, and new people are taking it over. And you obviously understand that, the new people probably are not going to allow this to continue.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Any other thing that you can enlighten to our audience? I mean, I explained to everybody out there what happens today to Bear. I'm sorry, when he goes into these. He's considered a brittle diabetic. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And his numbers can go as low as almost 14.
Yes, I've had him at a 9 blood sugar already.
A 9 blood sugar already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And part of the reason, and just so we're explaining to everybody, part of the reason why you cannot work and go out and get a job is basically because you need to be around in case something happens.
Yes, because he doesn't feel the low blood sugars 99% of the time.
Right, and that's what I told our audience earlier, that lots of times these come on and he doesn't even know it. Just for instance, this morning, Deb had headed off to church and was calling my cell phone here at my home, and was trying to get a hold of me because she's trying to call Bear. Dave is his name, but
yes.
His name is, that's why we're getting, but his nickname is Bear. But anyway, she was trying to contact me to go over and check on him because she kept calling, and here he was having a low blood sugar at that time and could not answer the phone. Situations like this happen that she has to be around the home or always have a cell phone with her. Even though when you're over here at our house, basically just to visit for a few minutes, you do check in on Dave several times, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We've, reading the letter, they're stating that, he could maybe find another job. They understand that he can't do the job that he does, that he did do in the past, but there was other work out there. And I said to that, what employer is going to hire someone who needs to check their blood sugar? He could check it how many times a day, Deb?
If he's having a lot of lows, it can be 13 or more times.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just amazed. I mean, we did speak to a lawyer yesterday who is going to try and get us some information because we feel that the lawyer that you have isn't doing what he should be doing. And the way I understand, I don't know this lawyer and I cannot speak, but I understand he's not very friendly to you at times.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Well, I know that we're trying to do the best we can to help you guys out because I don't want to see you guys out in the street. And I know our listeners out there do not want to do that. She does have family members. I know I'm trying to answer all the questions that probably people were thinking in their head. She does have some family members. Most of them live away, correct, Deb?
Yes.
And also Bear's mother lives in a home, so she cannot take them in. And Deb's mother does not have the capacity or the room basically in her home, as she has told her, that says she can't take them in either. So I'm kind of just giving you some background as to what it is. Thank God that the weather is getting warmer and there isn't, so we know that there are places out there that people can go, but they do have an animal, they do have a cat, and you know how I am with animals. Everybody who knows I have a cat myself, and they don't want to have to get rid of their animal, and we definitely don't want to see that happen either. That's just not fair to the animal either. But we're asking for your help. As I said, we have a link on our website. Go to music2dance2djs.com. Go to the web poll. There is a web poll on there asking you what you think about this disability insurance situation. Let us know about that. And there is also a link on there where you can make a donation to help them out until something happens here. I mean, do you see, is there any hope in any way, Deb, that you think anything could change over the next month or two?
I hope so with this lawyer that you talked to.
Yes. Because basically you have, another 6 months until he would turn 55?
Yes, and it's about 9 months.
About 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at going into wintertime once again.
Yes.
And several times you have told me, and also part of some of your family you've talked to, that if you don't find a solution to this or don't get help with this disability, that you will probably be living out of your vehicle.
Yes. That's correct.
And just another thing I just want to bring to light, the other day Deb had shared with me that they had going down to fill out the paperwork, or actually to meet with the people from disability insurance. And this was actually for SSI, correct?
Yes.
And there was gifts that was given to them over the holidays, and they counted that as income. They did not count it as a gift, which I personally don't understand how they can do that, but they did. I mean, I don't understand any of this, so that's why we're asking you. If anybody can enlighten us on any of this, it would be great. Give us some ideas, some help, some suggestions. We would love to hear from you. You can send us an email. As I said, go to our webpage, send me an email, and I'll make sure that Deb and Bear get the information, right away. And again, your help is greatly appreciated. We normally do not do this on our show. Like I said, we always have a very upbeat show. But Deb has been a friend of mine. I told everybody we went to elementary school together, Deb.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. And it was funny. We didn't see each other for years and years. And then when I moved into my home here, we actually became neighbors. And like I said, and I found out about this situation with her husband. And we've been helping them, trying to help them through this whole thing. And Friday, when you came over and told me and showed me this letter, it was kind of like the final straw. And we thought that it's about time that we jump in and see what we can do to help you out, and see if we can just open it up to all our Spreaker family and friends and Facebook friends out there who are listening, who possibly could give us some ideas or some hope or anything that they can do to help would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Any last words, Deb, that you'd have for anybody out there? Or?
I would like to say, last year he worked for 10 weeks. He had a job with a temp service, and the company let him go because he was having too many low blood sugars.
Okay, correct. Mm-hmm. And that was the last job that he had.
Yes.
Okay. And basically they let him go because he was having too many lows, and they couldn't basically have that in their working environment.
Yes.
Okay. And this is the problem that has been having. And it isn't that he is not looking for work, because I know for a fact that he goes to the library and looks on the computer and looks for jobs almost every day. And that's every place that he's put in, he hasn't gotten any calls from, correct?
Right.
Yes. So this is a situation where it stands. No employer basically wants to hire, and Social Security for the third time has denied. And I think it's time we step in and try and do something and try and help these people out. So, Deb, I'd like to once again thank you so much for coming on the air live with us. I know this is a difficult situation and a difficult thing, and you and your husband both were kind of leery about even coming out with this and going public, but I think it's like I said, if we can do anything to help you, there's a lot of people out there that listen to this show, and I'm hoping that they can reach out and help in some way today.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for listening, Deb, and for chatting with us today. And we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let me close this out here, and we'll get back to the show. So once again, you heard the details there as the situation as to what's going on there, and we really just, we like I said, we don't normally do this, but we need your help. And I know that my coworkers, they know about the whole situation, and everybody's trying to lend them a hand and figure out what we can do here. So anything you can do, go to our webpage once again, www.music2dance2djs.com. Put the numerical number 2 in there if you're not familiar with our website. Go to the page or the tab up above that says Web Poll, and go down and you'll see the web poll there. Go ahead and do the web poll. And also, we'd really appreciate if you can go in and make a donation. I know it's when you click on the card, it says, I think it automatically defaults to a $10 denomination, or a $10 donation is what it defaults to. I think you can go in and change that. I'm not exactly sure. Please leave your name, of course, so that Deb can thank you and her husband can thank you. We would love for everybody to reach out and help at this certain time. So, and once again, I'll be talking about it briefly, just to reminding everybody in case they're tuning in a little bit late on the show today, so we can do this and incorporate into that the person who donates the most money today for this cause. We're going to automatically give them the gift certificate, the iTunes gift certificate, and the $25 gift card to Red Lobster. Or you can use it also at Olive Garden. So we're going to incorporate that into today's show. Those are the two things that we have to give away, but we're going to incorporate it with this whole situation during our special 70s show. Okay, so enough of me yakking. Let's get back to the music as we head into the 4 o'clock hour, and we've got some more good stuff here on the way.
Music to Dance to Radio. All hits. 24/7.